You're okay. You're okay.
Just come with me to get my stuff, please.
Is this guy?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Who is he to you?
My boyfriend, ex-boyfriend now.
Okay.
I just
Hold
want
on.
my phone. I just want my phone. I don't want no trouble. I just
Wait, relax. Stay here for a second.
What starts as a routine shopping trip quickly spirals into a high-stakes theft investigation, one that raises serious questions about intent, timing, and truth. A woman walks out of a store with hundreds of dollars in merchandise, but claims she was going to pay. The officer isn't buying it. As tensions rise, conflicting stories begin to unravel, and what looks like a simple misunderstanding could actually be a coordinated scheme. Was this an innocent mistake, or a calculated attempt to beat the system? And more importantly, when does suspicion become enough for an arrest? Stay with us, because this situation is about to escalate fast.
Can you do me a favor?
No, I have appointments. I have to go to work.
Okay, but I need you to hang out here because we have to go talk to him.
Step over here. What's your name?
Natasha.
Natasha? What's your last
I literally came over here.
Here, step up back over here.
And he probably just deleted all the pictures off my phone. That's why he acted like that. He's a liar. Don't believe anything he says. He's a liar. His mom knows that he's a liar. I don't want no trouble.
How long have y'all been together?
6 months. Look, I don't want no trouble. I came over here to cop peace and to tell him that I love him, that I care for him because we had a bad fight. And he's gonna tell him, he's gonna say that I pulled the gun on him. I only grabbed his gun because he choked me. Okay? He choked me, and I just look. He's crazy. Yes, I don't want no trouble. I just really want my phone.
I know.
What I would tell you is it's gonna get her in trouble.
Okay.
She did some grabbing something of mine that she shouldn't have and running out here and bringing it out in the public. But if you're arresting me, arrest me.
Well, no, that's not
We've
how
been together 6 months.
Okay.
We were arguing last night and yesterday. She's gonna show you scratches. Those are not from me.
Okay.
Those are not from me.
So we have to get to the bottom.
I have no marks on me. And I don't even want to show you this. This is from her punching me yesterday.
Okay.
She busted my eardrum and scratched me up. Do I have any marks on me showing that I put my hands on her?
Is that part of your tattoo, or is that?
No, that's red. That's blue. Do I?
Okay, that's part of the tattoo.
Have I hit any walls or anything? No,
man, I have a job to do.
This is crazy.
I'm here just trying to figure out what's going on.
My girl, we got into an argument. Yeah, she freaked out.
Okay.
Freaked out. Did something. If I tell you, she might get arrested, but I'm not telling. But it's just like, I mean, if you ask them for their ring camera, you get everything she wants.
Yeah, we got to do our due diligence. You understand? We're here because we were called.
But okay.
So we have to do our due diligence to get to the bottom of what's going on.
We argue a lot. That's it. And she freaks out. She swears she's the victim, and every time she swears she's the victim, and I'm the bad guy, and all this just makes me out to.
Where did this argument occur at? Was it inside the house?
Yesterday at the gym. And then she just came over this morning. She just showed up. I told her to leave. I was trying to get her out of my house. She wouldn't leave. She's trying to plead with me. And then she calls you guys. Like, I'm thinking she's just going to come out, sit out here. I sat in my house. I bring her phone out because I'm finally like, okay, I'll just give her her phone back. Because I didn't want her coming in my house because she's freaking out.
I literally came over here to show him peace and that I love him and that he was just acting crazy. What do I have back there?
Just red marks. Can you look up for me?
You're not going to be able to see anything.
No, I see it. Stop.
I can't. I'm nervous. I don't want nothing to happen to him.
I'm going to move this for just a minute. You got bruising right here.
Do you have ring cameras?
She grabbed my phone and ran out here. And then she grabbed something else of mine. And then I was like, yo, you need to really calm down. Like, really calm down. I honestly don't, like, just, whatever. Both might get arrested, who knows, but. And it's just,
Why would you get arrested?
because she's making, why wouldn't you, you've seen domestic violence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you believe that a dude is hitting on his girlfriend? In every situation, when women say that most of the time,
That's not how it typically works.
you know, and it's just like a lot of the time, and she just makes it up. She calls my mom, makes me look like the backup. My mom's texting me yesterday, telling me I deserved everything I got. Like, I'm thinking she's cheating on me, and I'm like, I don't want to be with you no more. You doing this. This is weird. And she's trying to explain that she's not cheating on me and all this, and that's why she came over here. And then she ran out of the house with my phone. So her phone was still in the house. She ran out with something else. And now we're here. She tells everybody, you read her text, she tells all her friends how bad of a boyfriend. I'm the boyfriend in the world because I don't listen. I don't do this. I don't. See, look at her. She's flicking me off. Like, how?
Yeah, I am. Because you deserve it.
Step out of the road.
So, well, I mean, ultimately, you're telling me a different side of the story, right? So I haven't gotten into.
You got to get both sides.
So I haven't gotten into your side of the story. I haven't asked you any questions based off of what's going on over there. I'm going to read your Miranda. I'm going to ask you some questions, and we'll kind of get to that. I will look at the cameras. I will absolutely try to do everything I can to uncover, your side of the story and see if we can validate that, okay? But ultimately, you know how it works, okay? In a domestic case, if allegations are made, we have to investigate those allegations, okay?
And I get to go to jail because...
Well, let me read this to you.
And I get to go to jail because I didn't do... Because she came to my house, came into my house without me knowing.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
And I asked her to get out.
I'm not against you. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that I have to get to the bottom of it based off
all of her marks on her are from her throwing stuff around, hitting stuff, banging on stuff.
Listen, I'm going to give you a fair shake. I promise you. I'm going to do my due diligence to make sure I uncover exactly what happened. Okay? But yes, I have to do an investigation to do that, so I have to read this to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you for law. You have the right to attorney. You have the right to question. If you don't have a attorney, only give representation for any questions you wish. You decide any time to execute these rights, any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you? All right, having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
I already talked to you. I already said what I said.
Okay. But I haven't asked you any questions, so I just want to confirm that we're good to talk about it, and I can ask you questions, and I can.
I just see her sitting here trying to show all these marks that she made.
Okay, so you good to talk to us now?
I'm not talking anymore, man. Y'all are gonna arrest me anyway.
Okay.
That's fine.
I mean, ultimately, she has injuries. Okay,
from her.
Okay, that's what you're telling me.
She punched me in my face 4 times, and she just hit me again.
Okay. So
do you not see this mark on me? She busted my eardrum. My ears are cut. There's blood in my ear.
Okay.
It's.
So yes, you're okay to talk. You're okay to talk about it? Okay.
But so listen. She punches me, and her marks are on her hands.
So today, she came over here, you say about 30 minutes ago?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened?
She said she wanted to talk, and she wanted to clear things up, and I said, no, get out of my house. I don't want to talk.
Did she walk into the house?
Yeah, she walked into my room, and then I told her to get out, and then she grabbed me, we hugged, and started crying like we were good for a second, and I just said, no, I still want you to get out. And then she's freaking out, trying to explain why, like, she needs to be here and she wants to say her part. And I said, no, we're done, blah, blah, blah. She breaks my little air vent thing. She starts banging on the walls, calling me a piece of and all this. And then just chaos. Like, we just start arguing. What did I want to say, because I grabbed her phone, then she grabbed mine and took my gun, ran out here. That's where the whole thing started, kind of like when it was like, okay, I'll take your phone if you don't want to, leave. And then she grabbed mine, ran out here.
She pointed a gun at you? You have cameras?
No, I don't.
Nothing. No doorbells. I know they have cameras. I understand that, my man. But listen, right?
Because it's like if I get in trouble, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. But also, she has a career, and it's like I don't want to. Like what she did.
What's she do for a living?
She's a massage therapist.
Okay, at the gym.
No.
Okay.
No, she works for herself. Well, for herself in a different company or whatever.
Okay. What kind of gun was it? Okay. Well, I mean, ultimately, I can investigate that side of it and try to validate that for you and keep you out of jail, or you end up going to jail for domestic battery because those are the allegations that are made. You understand what I'm saying? And I can
look
only
at their ring camera then.
Okay, if they have it, and I will work on that. But
some people got ring cameras. I mean,
okay.
So it's just. So I go to jail if I don't tell you what kind of gun it is, but you just automatically believe her story.
She has physical injury. Okay.
From her hitting me.
I hear that's what you're saying.
I have a physical injury too.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I have to get to the bottom of exactly what happened, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to work that out with you.
That had nothing
that's why
to
you're
do
not
with
in
her
handcuffs right now. You understand what I'm saying?
That had nothing to do with her hitting me though. Like she hit me yesterday, and that was it.
Okay.
Like the gun has nothing to do with it.
All right, do me a favor. I want to go over there and talk to them. I want to kind of get to the bottom of it.
I need water. Can I go get water?
No, I don't want you inside the house right now. Especially because you're telling me there's a gun in there and there's a whole lot of stuff.
I'm not going to come out
I understand that, but there's still stuff that I have to do to protect the scene and keep everything. So as long as you promise me you're going to stay right here, let me go talk to them. Let me get to the bottom of it. I'll work with you on that. Like if that's the case and that ends up happening, I'll make sure you get taken care of in water. Okay? So you sit right here and hang out for me? All right, thank you. Okay, listen. I want to talk to you. Okay, I am hearing stuff on his side.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
He's a liar.
Okay, but I'm going to be able to try to look and validate what he's saying. Okay, but based off of that, I do have to talk to you. I want to ask you some questions, so I'm going to have to advise you of your Miranda warning. Okay? All right. Yeah, you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you? All right, having these rights in mind, you wish to talk to us now?
You want me to talk to you?
Time out. Can we get her checked out and me and you discuss?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm not trying to step on
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yes, I'm fine. I just want to get to work.
At least let them check you for the anxiety and the strangulation.
I'm fine.
Natasha, let them just walk back there with them.
So there may be cameras.
There's two separate incidences here.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday and today.
No, there's two separate instances today.
Okay.
It starts in the house, and they disengage, and then he re-engages out here in her car. She admits to grabbing a gun. She said
Pointed a gun at him?
She didn't say she pointed it. She said the whole time it was down by her side, and at one point she said she does like this. He's over there. She does like this and says, "Give me my phone, and I'll give you the gun back." But she said that she was in fear for her life, so she's covered there. He's choking her and tells her, "You're going to die today." I sent you pictures and all her 43. I got to go, though. Bruising right there. That's a thumbprint. She's got scratches right there.
Okay.
The picture don't do this justice. Her arm's like really red. I couldn't get it to like show up.
And that's the thing. Like even
she admits to hitting him. She did say she said that he's choking her and he says, "You're gonna die today." And she said that she like goes to swing and I guess she missed. She did it twice and she connected once. She said, "Yeah, I did punch the out of him while he was choking me."
So here's
she said she hit him in the ear.
conflicting part, right? So apparently there was some issue yesterday.
Yes, that
The way
all
she
stems.
pulled, the way she pulled up the car, almost like, "Let me get in, get out." You know what I'm saying? She's good. Okay.
It's good. She answered all our questions appropriately. I don't want to go to the hospital. Just wants to get to work. So.
Rescue 63.
Yes. Medic 63. All right.
And your paramedic, Pardo?
Pardo, PhD.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Do me a favor, hang out here. Let me talk with them. I'll finish. All right. Just give us a second. Okay, we're working on this. So I see the way she pulls up. Right, she doesn't live here. She pulls up. She goes into the house.
She used to live here. She just moved out last week.
Okay. I mean,
so it all started yesterday at the gym. They both work out very regularly.
Mm-hmm.
She was working out, and she is opening a massage business. She goes and approaches a guy that was a client of hers at Massage Envy and says, "Hey, I'm opening my own business. Here's my card. Look me up." He gets jealous, and they get into it, and he starts crying. "I'm insecure. You don't do anything to fix my insecurities, blah, 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 blah." And she already has her own place now because of last week's incident. So she goes home to her house. He goes home to his house. She comes over here this morning to try and fix things. And, "Hey, I'm sorry about your insecurities. Sorry I didn't do this. Sorry I didn't do that." And all hell breaks loose inside the house.
Right.
They disengage. She comes outside, and he re-engages with her.
Okay.
I don't know what he said, so I mean,
he's saying that he was at his house, or he was here. She pulls up, comes into the house, comes into the room, wakes him up while he's sleeping, and then he's like, "No, get out of my house! No, get out of my house! No, get out of my house!" And then there was a part where he grabs her phone. She grabs his phone. He grabs her phone. She says, "Okay, give me my phone back." And he's like, "No." So then she picks up the gun, and then it spilled out here. And he's saying that there's going to be video footage of the encounter. And so that's my biggest concern, is seeing if there is actually video
on
footage.
this guy's cameras?
Yeah. So he's saying that they're going to have cameras of what happened, and that'll kind of solidify.
That'll tell you what happens outside the house. That won't tell you about the choking. And
Well, certainly it'll tell me if she's being an aggressor or if she's being in fear. You know, it'll change the demeanor. You know, but right now it's he says, she says, and she has injuries, he has injuries. You know what I mean? So,
where's his injuries at?
So he's got some on his neck. I mean, they're minor, but he's a big guy. You know, so it does kind of show that there was a level of physical dispute.
Yeah, she said that. What she said, I don't remember exactly how. You have to ask her about that. Something about a tussle, and in the middle of the tussle, he chokes her and says, "You're gonna die today."
I mean, let me look at her neck, because I mean he's a big guy. That would be significant injury. Can I see your neck? I'm sorry. Where are the injuries at? Okay.
I don't really see them. I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Just give us a second, Natasha.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything that solidifies that. You know what I mean? Like, he's a big guy. If he was literally trying to choke her, as she was saying, there would be petechiae, there'd be some type of redness.
If it was to that extreme, yeah.
If it was to that extreme. So, I mean, just the way it's articulated almost comes off way different. And so that's my fear, right? I don't want to sit here and go,
write it up.
I want to, I mean, she may be, like I said, that's why I Mirandized her. She may be going based off of at least this side of the story.
That's true.
So I need to.
She openly admits to grabbing the gun. She openly admits to striking him.
Let me talk to her. No, I know. Okay, hey, listen. So I advised you your Miranda warning. Are you okay talking to me now?
Yes.
Okay. So here's where I'm at. So I get his side of the story. I want to get your side of the story. I know that the other deputy did. So what exactly happened today?
I showed up to his house because he kept saying a bunch of stuff that's not true. I came over here to make amends and just tell him that I love him, because that's really what I came to do. Just tell him that I love him, and that all of our fights are stupid, and I was trying to get him to listen to me because he thinks I'm cheating on him, and I promise you I'm not. Like, I'm really not.
Do you live here?
No,
Okay.
I moved out.
Did he ask you to leave?
Yes.
Okay. So understand right now, I am trying to get to the bottom of everything, but he was sleeping, is that correct?
No.
Or he's inside his room when you came into the
Yes.
house? Okay. And then you were trying to talk to him, and then what happened? Could you say it escalated?
I was trying to talk to him. Tell him that I love him, all this stuff. He was like, just leave, I don't want to talk to you, which we say to each other all the time. Oh, leave, I don't want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. It's like a high school relationship, and it's ridiculous. And it's like the same thing that happened yesterday. He tells me to get in, then I go in, I go to talk to him, then he tells me to get the out, so then I get the out, and it's like, I don't know what he wants me to do, because then what happens if I do leave, like what happened yesterday, that he grabbed me by the arm and pulled me. This is my working arm, I'm a therapist, okay? It hurt, my arm is sore, okay? So because all that happened, then I got
Did you hit him at all?
Yes, of course, I did. I did, and I will tell you that I did.
No, I appreciate
okay,
that.
and I did, and I punched him in the face because he deserved it. Okay.
Are we talking yesterday or today?
This was yesterday. I didn't hit him today. I only pushed him off of me because he does this little block thing.
So what caused you to punch him yesterday?
When he grabbed me by my arm, I was getting off of his truck. He has a high truck. He told me to get the out, so I said okay. So I was like, all right, I'm done arguing with you. When I went to go get out, I went to grab my bag, and when I went to go grab my bag, he grabs the bag from me and yanks it, which almost broke my nail, by the way, because my fingers.
So you were on his truck?
So I was in his truck, I was getting down, I went to grab my bag, then he tells me, no, you're not leaving, you're never leaving me, all this bunch of crazy. Then he grabs my bag, he pulls my bag into the thing, then he held my keys hostage and said I wasn't leaving. So I said okay. So I get back into the truck.
And this happened in the house,
in the
right?
black truck, in the parking lot of the gym.
In the parking lot of the gym.
Yes. So then I get back into the truck like a good little girl for the second time, like he told me to, because he didn't let me leave when he told me to leave. So then he tells me to get back in. So I get back in. Mind you, this is whole leaving, come, leave, come. Okay, that's him. Get the out, get the in. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know what the hell he wants. So I get back in the truck for the second time, and he starts banging onto the middle console, and then obviously I start getting scared. Look at the inside of his house. He has anger management issues, okay? You
So ultimately, and I hear what you're saying, okay? Let me
I just don't want any trouble. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I just want to get my stuff so I can go. Okay.
Okay, but you called us, and so now we're here. And
I didn't call you. I was about to call you. I came here to the neighbor.
Well, we got a call from you.
But it wasn't me. How did I call you? I don't have my phone.
Okay.
I don't have my phone. When you saw me over here, you guys were already here. I never got to call. I was literally on the phone with the dispatcher.
Okay. All right.
He had my phone hostage. How can I call? I came over here.
You were on the phone with dispatcher?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I didn't give him an address. I didn't give him any information.
You don't have to give him an address. Hey, this is Versace. Hey, can you advise me what zone or is the gym? What's the gym called? Gold's Gym?
Zone.
Oh, zone. Zone, which zone?
West location, parking lot.
So off of 200?
I don't know my streets around
West
here.
location?
Yes, zone west location. In the Marketplace Plaza, there's like a TJ Maxx, a movie theater.
Okay, yeah. That's going to be a city. There's going to be two incidences. There's going to be one from yesterday and one from today. So if we can be... I feel like we should probably get OPD out here.
No, please. Oh my God, no.
For the one that happened yesterday. Come back over here.
I'm his mom.
No, come back over here. I'm not going to ask you again. Come back over here. Come back over here.
Bro.
So we're here working this side of it. You know what? If you can have an OPD officer call me, and then we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye. Okay. So there's two incidences. It's the ones that happened at Gold's Gym yesterday.
It wasn't Gold's Gym, it was Zone.
I'm sorry, Zone. Pardon me.
I know, but there's no point in yesterday because we're at today.
Because if it's domestic, we have to.
But it's not. That's what I'm telling you. It's not. I just want to go. I don't. There's nothing. I don't want nothing to happen to it. I just want to go.
All right. So yesterday you were in his truck and he wanted you out, and then that's when
I
he.
just want to go, dude.
You mama.
I'm his sister. She's my sister. He strangled me.
I mean, I see it both ways.
I think
after talking to him, I don't think you'd be wrong to take her.
so. Ultimately, I think that she's going to be the main aggressor, and there's one that happened at
She comes over here.
Zone's gym yesterday.
So he clarified all that. They were on bad terms last night. They were arguing in the truck. They go their separate way on bad terms. They texted a little bit last night. She comes over here to engage
Exactly.
with him at his place of
100%.
residence, comes inside the house.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Ultimately,
I gotta go.
yeah, you get out of here. Ultimately,
I'd hate to leave you hanging.
no. So the one that happened at the city yesterday, I don't know if I should have them come out here or.
He said that was nothing physical, just true.
Well, that's what he says.
Oh, she said different?
Yeah. So
Yeah, he pulled me by the arm. We're like, I don't understand.
well, and then you punched him in the face.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because I'm sure he said I hit him. So, of course, I have to admit to you that I hit him. He just told you I hit him. So, yes.
So okay.
But I hit him in defense
but-
of myself.
But listen, that's not defense of yourself. Here's the thing: you're in his vehicle, and he's asked you to get out, and you're refusing to
I
exit.
did get out. That's how it happened. I did get out.
No, that's not what
I
you're.
did get out. I got out of the
You're-
car and he pulled me
Stop.
by the arm.
Stop. We are having to get to the bottom of what's going on, okay? Because we are out here, and this occurred, okay? I see redness on your hands that shows that you punched him. It doesn't show like
Yeah, he
defensive
also
ones.
grabbed me by my
Okay, yeah, you
wrist. So
grabbed me.
that this is really, I'm not trying to grab
Okay.
you. This scratch and this scratch and this scratch is from him holding me
Okay.
with his
All right, I tell you what. Will you fill out a written statement for me?
No, I don't want
Okay.
nothing to happen to him. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. It's me.
Okay,
it's
so
me. I don't
today,
want
let's get
nothing.
past yesterday. Today, you came here.
Yes, I came here unannounced to talk to him because he kept texting me from 10 o'clock at night, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, saying I'm ignoring him. So I'm like, okay, so I finally give him that attention. I end up showing up here because he keeps saying that I don't love him. So I showed up here to tell him that I love him. And I said, let's just talk face to face. I can't do this whole calling, texting thing. There's no point in that. There's no point in that. You're saying I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. This is what I was trying to prevent. Okay. So I showed up here to make amends with him. Then he tells me, get out. Just like he did yesterday.
Okay.
Get out. So but then what happens when I get out? What
You
happened?
didn't get out though. That's what
And
happened.
what happened? What happened yesterday when I got out?
I don't know. I'm only going based
but
off
this
of
is-
what you're
But
telling
this is what
me.
I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you because you're trying to get me on something just like he did, and this is why all you men are crazy. He literally tells me to get out. And what happened when I got out?
Okay.
Then he trapped me, grabbed my keys, and didn't let me leave. So then I get back in the truck. I don't give a damn if it's his
Wait. Are we
Like,
in the house or are we in the car?
No,
'Cause
this
we're-
is from yesterday. You're talking
No,
about
I said
yesterday.
today. I was very specific.
Okay,
I asked you about today.
Today, yeah, today.
You're
Then
bouncing all over the place.
Okay, yeah, because I can't think. I can't think.
Okay, I've
And
asked you
you're
to calm
trying
down multiple times.
Oh,
and you're,
yeah, let me just calm down.
Okay, so what's gonna happen today? I'm gonna be with her. My mom's gonna stay with him.
Okay. All right, hold on. Tell me what happened.
He tells me to get out. He takes my phone. I go to get in the car.
Did you take his phone first?
No,
There was no- you didn't grab
No,
his
I didn't
phone?
grab anything
Did
from him.
you have his phone at all?
No, I did not have his phone.
Okay,
I went to
why did he?
leave
What was the reason that he took your phone? Was there a reason? an
because he
explanation?
thinks I'm cheating on him.
Okay, and then what happened?
So then I said, please give me my phone. Give me my phone. He didn't want to take my phone. So then he grabbed me. This man is strong. He puts his arm around me and he lifts me up and drags me across the room. Okay? So at that point,
Who are you? His mom. Okay.
okay, so then he strangles me. I'm sorry, Michelle. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why'd you come over here? I'm just wondering why you came
Yeah.
last night when you were at the
Yeah,
house.
I came over here because to talk to him, to show him I love him. He literally started crying on me. I really thought we were going somewhere in the conversation, and then when we start talking about like the sequence of events. No, I did not pull no gun on him. I did not pull no gun on him.
Play with though, honey.
You see, now you're changing up. Now you're changing up because he's your son, and that's fine.
No, he said you pulled a gun on him.
I did not pull no gun on him. I don't like guns either. The only time I took his phone.
Did you have a gun in your hand?
Yes, I took his phone and the gun, and I put it in my car.
So I'm going to be very clear
stuff.
with you because I need to know. Did you come outside with the gun?
Yes, and I put it in my car. No, I did not. No, man,
Did you not point the gun at all?
No.
Okay.
I put it in my passenger side. I'm scared of those things. Okay. We went shooting the other day, and like I had to take a break because I was like,
okay, but
I
somebody
can't.
who's scared of them doesn't pick them up and touch them and retreat.
Okay, why don't I strangle you and see how you like it? Why don't you guys drag across the room and see if you like it?
Stop. Get back over here. I'm not going to ask you again. I'm not going to ask you again. If you can't stop and you can't bring the temperature down so we can figure out what's going on, you are going to go to jail. Do you understand me? Okay? I can't help you if you can't act like a person who has a sense of levelness to explain it to me. The whole time you're screaming and yelling at me, I can't get to the bottom of it. He's over there, I'm over here. You have an opportunity to make your case, and you're choosing to sit here and scream the whole time. If I go and look at the cameras over here across the street, okay, what are they going to show me? What happened?
It's going to show that I grabbed the gun and his phone. Actually, yeah, why don't you go look at it so you can see what he did
tell
to
me.
me.
Tell me.
No, go.
I will. Tell me what happened.
Why don't you go look at it?
Tell me what happened.
Walked outside after he tells me to leave. Realized he has my phone still. I went, he closed the door on me. I opened it. I said, please give me my phone. He didn't give me my phone. I went inside. I went to go to the room to go grab my phone. And that's when he picked me up with his arm, strangled me, dragged me across, threw me on the couch, and said, you're going to die. You're going to die. I stopped, blah, 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 a whole bunch of stuff.
Do me a favor. Look this way for me. Look this way for me. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So then, obviously, at that point, I'm scared. I'm helpless. What am I going to do with a big, strong guy like that? So I said, okay. I said, I won't call the cops, which I was never going to call the cops in the first place. I just wanted to get my stuff so I can go. But yeah, at that point, I'm scared. The man has his enormous bicep in my throat, okay? Okay, why don't you get choked to see how you like it, okay? Sorry, I'm emotional, I'm angry, and it's just upsetting because I love him, and it's just, this whole thing is crazy to me because I've never been in this situation before. I can't even think. I went to go grab the gun, I went to go grab his phone, I just grabbed whatever I could so he can give me my stuff.
So I asked you before if you grabbed his phone, and you said no.
No, I didn't before. I did not grab his phone until he grabbed mine. You said, did I have his phone?
Okay.
I did not have his phone before. He grabbed mine first. It wasn't until when I went in here to go inside my car that I had.
Why were you soaking wet when we got
Because
here?
he threw water at me. He started throwing everything at me. He threw the filter at me. He threw water at me, water bottles at me. He threw everything at me. So then I go to walk outside, and then I don't even know what happened. There was just so much back and forth, and then he goes into my car. He tries to reach everything, and then he starts calling me crazy.
What's he trying to get? His phone?
His phone and the gun.
Okay.
And I said, I will give it to you, but just give me my phone. I said, go through it. But he wanted to go through it to see if I was cheating on him. I'm not cheating on him. I said, go through it.
So
go
do you know how all of this would have been voided today?
Yes.
How would it have been avoided?
Yeah, if I left.
Or if you didn't come over here in the first place.
Okay, and what happens all the times when he comes to my house? What happens?
We're not looking at that case. We're looking at today. You clearly had a tumultuous situation yesterday at the gym, okay, when you were at Zone, and left on bad terms, okay? All of that could have been handled over the phone.
Yeah, I was trying to do it over the phone, and sometimes he shows up to my house, and the thing is that I don't handle.
But that's not what
like
happened today. Okay, today you came over to his house, which he lives here by himself.
Yes.
You entered his home, okay? You went into his room to confront him.
Okay, he does that to me. Like, we're in a relationship. Like.
Okay, but do you see how today, now
yes,
we're at this point where
a
situation happened?
I do understand.
So, I'm going to place you in handcuffs. I'm going to detain you for now. I'm going to go look at cameras. Listen to me. I can't leave you here and go over there, especially when I can hardly control you standing right here. So I'm going to detain you.
I'm just angry and I'm upset.
I hear you. They cannot.
That's
they
what I'm
cannot
trying
just
to
go
say.
their separate
Like,
way. Listen.
I just like everything. I don't want nothing to happen to him. I love him. Like, literally, I just wanted my phone, and that's why I came over here to the
Let's do
neighbors
this.
so they can.
I'm going to have
help.
you have a seat inside the car. I'm not even going to put handcuffs on you. I'm going to have you have a seat so I can go.
I need to
I'm
just
by
call
myself.
my clients. That's really
Okay.
all I'm worried about. I want my phone so I can call my clients. Please, that's really all I want. Like,
Okay.
I have a career.
Let me hold your keys. I'm going to put them right here. Okay.
I can't like be in here, get anxiety. Can I just sit right
I can't.
here?
Nope. I need to walk away. Understand what I'm saying?
It's slippery.
I need to walk away. So I need you to slide in there. I'm going to shut the door.
Well, why isn't he? Well,
Because I'm getting to the bottom of everything. So do me a favor. Right now,
And where's the other guy?
The other deputy.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Slide in for me.
I can't.
Slide in for me. You can just hold on to it for me. Just hold on to it for me.
But
I understand.
It wasn't
My
like,
man, listen to me. I'm trying to help you as best as I can, right?
She hit me yesterday. That's all that,
Okay, so what happened today? Where did she hit you? I have to understand this
it was just
because
like a
right now
shove.
she's saying that
It was
you
a
hit
shove.
her.
It was a shove. It was a shove.
Okay, where was that at?
Just on my head.
When?
Just
Before you
when
took
she got
the phone or
before.
before the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, and so she shoved you, and then after she shoved you, you grabbed her phone.
This was minutes after, maybe.
Okay. And there was no physical anything today.
No.
Nothing physical outside. Nobody saw anything physical outside.
No.
Okay. All right. Let me get back with you. Will you fill out a written statement for me about what happened?
I have to, I guess.
Yeah, let me grab that written statement. I'll give you a chance to fill it out.
I can't get out.
No, I'm going to have you stay in there right now. I'm trying to get to the bottom of everything. Okay?
Can we me and him just talk? Like, can me and him just talk?
No, that's not how this is going to
What
work.
happened to the other cop?
He had to go. He's not here.
Okay, so like I don't understand like what's happening.
So
Why am I still in here?
So I've got OPD who's just pulling up now.
But we
So
don't need them.
that absolutely. Listen, at the end of the day, anytime you get law enforcement involved, we have to do law enforcement things. And
This is why I didn't like. Honestly, I just wanted my phone back. That was it.
all right.
I understand. I just like what am I?
I'll tell you what. Do me a favor, because OPD is here. So let me have the phone back, and I'll give it back to you here in a
Well,
minute.
can I call my mom?
I'll give it back to you in a minute. Let us finish up doing what we're doing. You can call
With
your
my
mom.
phone?
Yes, your phone.
Open your
I'm
phone
just.
and I'll call your mom. If you want. Give me your car keys, Tasha. I'll take your car to my house.
He took my car keys.
They're up on top of the car.
Oh, okay. If you want me to bring it to my house.
Are you okay if she takes your car?
I mean, no, I need my car.
Okay. All right. I need the phone.
I'm just changing the password on it.
Okay. Again,
I don't even know
I'm
how
not
to do
going to sit here and wait. So hand me the phone.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
but
giving
when
you
do
an
I get it?
opportunity to open it so she can make a phone call.
Oh.
Are you okay if she makes a phone call?
No. What? Well, can I make a phone call?
Okay, never mind.
I'll
explain it to you.
Okay.
All right. That's what you got. Sounds like yell out. Try the foxtrot. So she called us, I guess, from the neighbor's house.
Okay.
Saying that she was strangled by him and that, her side of the story is different than his side of the story. He doesn't want any part of this. He wants this to go away.
Yeah.
But it's too late. We're here.
Right.
She was trying to make allegations about him strangling her and stuff like that. The evidence isn't solidified. There's nothing there.
Okay.
So I'll show you what the deputy sent me since it was the freshest at the time. But to me, they were beyond superficial.
So you have PC for her for just...
I think we're going to end up going 10-15 on her. But this is the alleged strangulation marks.
Back?
Yeah. There's like scratches that are old. That's all of her injuries for this alleged.
Is that her armpit?
That's what it looks like for an alleged battery. I'm not buying it, especially off of what she's saying.
It doesn't...
Then she grabs a gun in his house, and he grabs her phone because they were in an argument.
Yeah.
She slapped him, punched him, whatever. They continued to talk, or he says she pushed him in the head. He said it was like minutes later, he grabbed her phone because they were talking about alleged cheating or infidelity or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then she went and grabbed his phone and his gun and then ran outside with it. Initially, he said that she was kind of like doing like this, but he's saying, no, she didn't point it at me. And then she came in, put it in her car. None of this makes sense.
Yeah, no. So is it her gun or is it
his gun? His gun.
Okay.
I think you had some other scratches. Where were those scratches from?
I didn't know.
Didn't you, when you took your shirt off, didn't you have some scratches or anything like that? No. Okay.
No, just the.
Did you already get his info?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll just get it from you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All right.
Kevlar.
Zach, I'll have some paperwork for you, just your victim rights stuff, like all I have to give you. You'll just bear with me for just a minute. I'll get all that filled out, and then I'll explain it to you. And then I'm gonna go talk to her, and then whatever else he's got, and then we'll cut out of here. So, if you will, I mean, do you still need to talk to him?
No, I think we have everything today. What was the physical? I know there was something. Just remind me. What was it today? What was she pushed you in the face?
No, it just wasn't.
You just want to talk about today?
Yeah.
I'll step over and talk to her real quick.
Yep. You're good.
It wasn't nothing physical.
Okay. So I mean, I've got what you've told me, and it's going to be at it. I just wanted to make sure that was it. And I mean, honestly, dude, like at the end of the day, yes, she's going to go to jail, and she's going to go to jail for 2 domestics. I understand it's not what you want. Okay. The state's going to be in contact with you. Okay.
When can
Obviously,
she bond out, though? Like, how fast is that?
tomorrow.
process?
She can bond out tomorrow. You're not going to be able to have contact with her. And it's not that you're going to get in trouble, but if you have contact with her, if she has contact with you, she'll go to jail again, and then she won't be able to get out because she'll be violating a judge's order. So you're just going to have to stay separate from her. Maybe the absence makes the heart grow fonder, if that's what the case is. Maybe it gives you a little bit of reflection time to figure out, like, hey, this was too much. She was being extra. It's too much. You don't want no part of this. One or the other is going to happen, right? But at the end of the day, the state's going to get in contact with you. The state doesn't necessarily need your cooperation to push forward, but usually if you're not cooperative, then they probably, they do with what they have to do with. I tell you, it's in your best interest to be cooperative, and let the chips fall where they may. But it sounds like she may need some help. Maybe there's something else. Maybe a diversion program. Maybe she can do some type of counseling or something like that. But she's clearly got some.
I've been telling her. She tells me I need to go to therapy all the time because when she's just say shut like stop, like I get irritated with it too quick, and she says I have anger, and it's like, no, she's the one who freaks out. She can barely contain herself when she's talking to you.
As uncooperative as you were, okay? As uncooperative as you were calm. You were, precise on what was going. You weren't being all over the map. I go and talk to her. I can't even get a word out of her. Okay, so there's a level of excitedness that she has displayed that makes it very hard to track with what's going on, which is why this has taken a lot longer than it should. If you can fill that out for me, I'm going to go work on this same thing that he's got to go work on. It's called a domestic packet. I'll get that filled out, and then I'll have you sign it. Okay. But yes, if you can go ahead and work on that right now for me. All right. And just put what happened today. Okay. Or you can say it started from, a situation that happened yesterday at Zone. You all broke up. She showed up at your house today, and go from there. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back with you.
Whatever, you can read it. I just can't talk. But stop doing that. Stop questioning yourself. Sometimes just walking away is the right thing to do. But with him, if you hadn't got back, he would have gotten mad at that. He's an idiot. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, see, the right thing, walking away is the right thing to do. But with him, if you hadn't gone back, he would have gotten mad. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If I walk away, he gets mad.
So we're not concerned about how you choose to live your relationship and how. Because ultimately a battery occurred. That's a crime. that going back and trying to work it out with them, we don't care about that, right?
Well, he
That's
did to
you
me,
guys having.
So I can't defend myself. Like, what did I do wrong here? That's what I'm trying to say. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Can we go back to the pictures?
There's a bunch of pictures.
The pictures with your arms.
Well,
You had them in the text.
no, it's not that. I was trying to show you the other pictures, but these are the other pictures. Hold on. Is that sometimes he tries to delete stuff, so but I send it to people, so. Oh my God! Don't tell me he deleted it. No.
Okay, but the pictures that we're wanting to see are the ones that you already sent.
Well, I was trying to show you another picture that I had taken. You just can't really see. My arm is just red from there. That's why he didn't let me leave. After he told me to leave, that I did leave. And that's why even his mom said, even if you do walk away, it's bad. So it's like I'm always stuck in a situation. Like, you just can't really see. It's just like, my arm is just red from him. Like, that was from him pulling me. And then this one, I can't really see on this side, but the scratches were just from like his nails digging into me. But I mean, that was really much. The red marks are more on this side, but they're gone, man, because it's just like skin on skin, so that goes away. I was trying to show you another picture, but I would have to find it. Like,
Okay.
I don't know what else you guys
Alright.
want to answer, what else you want to see.
Okay.
Can I call my mom? Like, how come
That's
he
up to
gets
you.
the
I
call?
mean, you
I already got the pictures.
yeah, you got the pictures. You need to call your mom. We're going to do that later, okay? Just not right this
He
second.
gets to call his mom and I can't call mine. Like, I don't, like...
Because right now you're detained and we're trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
Oh, if we're both
So
wanting to let the
So you were already
situation
under
go.
arrest for what happened today, okay? I've already placed you under arrest
But
for
what did
today.
I do today? What did I do today?
So there's mitigating factors in my investigation that validate what he's saying and then kind of make you not look so hot in that. Whether or not that's
But what is
100%.
Because
He
I'm
says you took
emotional?
his phone and ran off. You're saying that you did tell me you did take his phone.
Yeah, after he took
okay,
mine.
that's fine. But you're saying that you never called 911, but we got a 911 phone call from his phone.
I didn't
from
have
you.
his phone though.
You
Okay,
said
can I just talk to you?
You said you're asking questions.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you answers.
Okay.
You said you strangled me.
Can we just backtrack? Because
you
the
said-
way you talk to me like makes me nervous and anxious,
Okay.
and it's like hard to focus. It really is.
You said you strangled me, and you said give me my phone back.
Yes.
Okay, that is coming from you.
Yes.
From his phone. That right there.
No.
Okay, but
let's backtrack.
It's 100% fact.
You not hear what I just told him?
It's 100%
He
fact.
took my phone when he told me
hear
to
you.
leave.
I'm not disputing that. I'm telling you 100%. We got a 911 phone call from his phone
I didn't-
with you. Okay, that's recorded. That's all 100% the
Okay,
facts.
yeah, but I'm crying and I'm
Okay,
emotional,
I
it's
understand that, but I have to hear your side of the story to say, okay, you're a credible witness or you're a non-credible witness. Either you're telling me the truth or you're not telling me the truth. Okay, and if the stories that you're telling me make it look like you're not being truthful on parts that are insignificant, it kind of debunks you as, you know, being a credible witness. He's telling me his side of the story. I also have the fact that you pulled your vehicle up, you went into his house, you've already told me he told you to leave. So all of that stuff is very relevant. The only thing that's different between your story and his story is that he hit you and he's saying that you hit him. So we have him who is at least been very truthful and honest up front with everything, and I've been able to validate, and I'm able to validate what he's saying. I can't validate. We have to make an arrest. I'm not saying that you're 100% wrong. I don't believe that you're 100% wrong.
Fair. You're criticizing me for being
You may
a
be
woman
51% wrong and he's
emotional.
49% wrong. It doesn't matter. We have a job that we have to do.
And I understand
and
that.
I'm trying.
But you're literally discriminating me for being a woman and being
No,
emotional.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
That's how I
not,
feel.
No,
Like, it's not
I've given
fair.
you the reasons why. I've given you the reasons why we're here today.
But I'm calm
But we're
now,
still
and
trying
it's
to work
like-
on. He's still working on what happened yesterday. That's not me, but I'm here. So that's something that he's working on right now. Okay, so we're trying to get to the bottom of yesterday to determine what happened there. Okay, does that make sense?
I understand.
Okay, we're working on this.
But
We're working.
Can I just have something to say to you?
Sure.
He had taken my phone first. When like how I explained to him the similar story about yesterday about leave go, and as you saw in the text messages with his mom, even if I leave, it would have been bad, and that's exactly what happened, right? He took my phone, he took my personal items hostage, even when I did go to leave, and then what happens when I went back inside? I got strangled. Okay. So from there, that's when I grabbed his stuff and I came outside.
Okay. But
That's
you
when I
had
grabbed
every
his stuff.
opportunity to retreat and leave. Okay.
And I
He's
did.
articulating
He took
a battery that occurred way before what you're telling me.
He took my stuff. How can I leave? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not fair.
You leave and you call us. And you
I,
let us.
How, sir? How can I do that if he doesn't have? If he has my.
Well, you had
personal
his
item?
phone.
He took it back. He took my phone first.
Okay.
This is what this is.
So you don't put yourself in
unfair.
this situation and come over here, and if you do come over
I
here
didn't
and
think
he
was
says
gonna actually
leave,
do
you
that.
leave.
Sir, I did. He took my items.
All right, we're not going to debate it right now, okay?
No,
he
you're
had,
just
he may
being
have more
unfair.
questions for you. We're going to get to the bottom of
You're
it, okay?
being unfair. He took my phone first. I went back in to grab my phone. I got strangled. That's when I then took his phone so then I can try to call. And when I went back, if you see in the camera that I went back inside my car, he reached, pushed me out the way to get his stuff. He opened my car door and took his stuff back. I am literally screaming for help right at this point. As I'm walking out again for the second time, then he is now throwing stuff at me. How could I call 911? He took his phone back. He took my phone first. I came over here to the neighbors to call the cops because I didn't have access to either phone. I don't understand what part of that you don't understand.
Natasha.
I'm a victim. I'm the criminal because I'm the emotional.
Natasha, can you still talk to me?
Just take me to jail already. Can we just get this over with?
So you don't want to clarify anything for me?
All right, her phone's on top. Does she want you to have it, or?
I want her to have it so she can call once she gets released.
I'm going to hold on to it. Do you want your phone to come with you then?
So you can call.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to come with you?
I'm gonna have your mom get your car from my house.
Do I need my wallet?
You don't need anything. You can literally go in just like that.
I just really need to pee. Like I can't.
All right,
hold
we're
it
heading straight to the
anymore.
jail, so we're going right now.
I
All right.
can't hold it anymore.
What makes this case so complicated and honestly so frustrating is that it's a textbook example of a he said, she said domestic dispute, where both sides admit to some level of physical confrontation, but neither fully aligns with the evidence in front of officers. On one hand, Natasha claims she was choked, threatened, and acting out of fear for her life. That's a serious allegation, one that, if proven, could completely shift the legal outcome in her favor under self-defense laws. But here's the problem. When officers examined her injuries, they didn't find clear, consistent signs that typically support a strong strangulation claim. No significant bruising, no visible markings that match the severity being described. And in these cases, physical evidence matters. A lot. On the other hand, the boyfriend admits there was an argument, but denies any major physical aggression. Meanwhile, Natasha openly admits to punching him during a prior incident, and also acknowledges grabbing both his phone and, most critically, his gun. Even if she says it was out of fear, introducing a weapon into an already volatile situation escalates things dramatically in the eyes of the law. And that's where the situation takes a serious legal turn. In domestic violence cases, officers don't need absolute certainty. They need probable cause. That means they're looking for the most consistent, verifiable version of events based on statements, behavior, and visible evidence. Here, Natasha's story had multiple inconsistencies, emotional fluctuations, and contradictions, especially regarding the phone, the 911 call, and the sequence of events. Meanwhile, the boyfriend's account, whether you agree with it or not, remained more stable and easier for officers to follow and partially validate. And in law enforcement, credibility can make or break a case in real time. Another key factor: control of the situation. Natasha repeatedly returned to the house, entered without invitation, and stayed even after being told to leave. Legally, that complicates any self-defense argument because opportunity to retreat is a major consideration in many jurisdictions. But let's be real for a second. This isn't just about laws and procedures. This is about a relationship that clearly became toxic, emotional, and unstable on both sides. You can hear it in the way they talk about each other, the back and forth accusations, the jealousy, the constant escalation. Xiao, so here's the bigger question for you watching. At what point does a toxic relationship stop being just drama and start becoming a legal problem? Do you think Natasha was genuinely acting in self-defense? Or did her actions cross a line the moment she grabbed that weapon? Because in the end, the officers made a call based on what they had in front of them, and Natasha was arrested and charged with battery. However, in a twist that often happens in cases like this, the charges were later dropped. And that tells you something important. What happens on the scene isn't always the final word. Prosecutors review everything later: evidence, inconsistencies, intent, and sometimes decide there just isn't enough to move forward beyond a reasonable doubt. Still, the consequences don't just disappear. Yes, an arrest like this can have lasting impacts on careers, relationships, and personal records. And more importantly, it highlights how quickly emotions can spiral into real legal consequences. At the end of the day, this situation could have gone very differently if either side had just walked away, but instead, it escalated, step by step, until law enforcement had no choice but to step in. And that's the real takeaway here. Sometimes the smartest move isn't proving your point. It's removing yourself before things reach this level. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.